By that time, we'll see if the Tigers have win one of the season. Opening day, well, for a lot of teams, and that includes the reigning champs. LSU baseball are, of course, the reigning champs as they start their season. They got the Milwaukee Panthers at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Fans have been waiting a long time for this one. There's been a lot of focus on the offseason, the portal, the recruiting. Matt Venezia live this morning. Where you're inside. Where are you, Matt?
Hey, Matt, good morning. We are in the Omaha room. This is where we were last year to kick off opening day 2025. The only difference now is you got an additional national championship trophy and signage here in this room. Of course, the Tigers winning it last year. Assistant coach, recruiting coordinator, Mr. Josh Jordan, joining me once again this morning. Great to see you. What's the feeling? Is there a vibe of trying to go back to back? There's a lot of pressure that comes with that, or what is this mindset for LSU baseball going into 2026?
Well, it's great to see you, Matt, first of all. And then, yeah, I think there's the feeling of a lot of excitement. A lot of anticipation. We're all in on now. That's kind of the mantra of this team. Last year's team will be celebrated forever in the history of LSU baseball. What an accomplishment. Winning a national championship is not easy, even though our program has done it more than anybody. That being said, our players right now are all in on now. We feel like we're just going to be in a moment and hold the standard to that this, everyone that came before us is set.
Absolutely, and very busy offseason. You've been attacking in the transfer portal like LSU, really all the teams across the campus are able to do. What do you think from a little preview perspective here? Last year a lot of pitching. You had 2 big arms leave for going to the draft. What should fans expect to see out of the players on the roster out on the diamond this time around?
Well, first thing I think they'll see is the same thing that Coach Johnson kind of promised when he got here was it's going to be a brand of baseball that I think our fans are going to be really proud of. I think our pitching is really, really good. I think it's got some depth. There's a lot of different guys that can, I think, potentially even start games for us, and a ton of guys can close a game for us. So pretty dynamic in terms of what we have on the mound. And then offensively, we have a core nucleus of returning guys like Jake Brown, Derek Carrillo, Stephen Milam. They're kind of a core nucleus of guys that were a big part of the national championship team last year. That being said, we've had some good additions, guys like Zach York and Trent Caraway, Braden Simpson, and some newcomers, Omar Cerna. I think he's going to be a player that I work with closely as a catching coach, and our fans are going to be really excited about. Another young man, Mason Braun. So like the look of this team, like where we're at, and I think we're ready to play someone else so we can learn more about ourselves.
Absolutely. Well, all the fun gets going at 2 o'clock. Technically, it actually starts before that because you have Fan Fest outside Alec Box Stadium. That starts at 11. Going to have a fun chance, have food, beverages, hang out with everybody, and then you walk into the stadium here to get ready for first pitch at 2 o'clock. We'll keep talking to Josh here over the next couple of half hours, but I'll tell you what, the excitement here, Matt and Jared, is we're going to send it to him now. Certainly very exciting for opening day 2026.